So if you're into car audio, probably researching how to make your system sound better. And that was me. And I was looking up DSPs, and I was confused because obviously I like buying things on a budget. And the first thing that came to mind, well, the cheapest one that I found was the Timpano TPT-SP4BT. I wondered, I'm like, dude, there's only, 4 inputs. There's only 4 inputs. So I'm like, dude, I got 2 amps for mids and highs to go to the Struchetto, and then that's going to my sub in the back seat. So how the hell am I going to connect with just these 4 ports? Well, I'm going to show you. The way I have this set up, my output 1 is to my subwoofer. These are RCA splitters. Channel 2 is going to my mids and highs. So that's running my door speakers, those 10-inch mids, and then my deck speakers back here. Channel 3 is going to my compression drivers, which are the 2 1-inch Timpano compression drivers, and then a 2-inch compression driver up there. 4 is for tweeters, which are going to be those 2 guys up there. Also, keep in mind, depending on how many amps you're running, you may need to run another splitter off the splitters. So in that case, I have one going here, but yeah. So the coolest thing about the DSP is that it is tuned through an app. So you just pair up to it, and then you get this nice little interface here. You can literally control everything inside of here, Well, let me play some music. For example, see that? Right here you can mute. That's my sub. Mids. Compression horn. Just a tweeter. Now you get nothing. So now, in here, you can adjust how loud you want each one of those channels. So generally, if you're trying to get it balanced, my settings won't be the same as your settings depending on what it is that you're running. So now we go back. Here you have your EQ. Again, my settings won't be your settings depending on how you like your music to sound. You can sit there and, do what you gotta do inside the EQ. And you got even more settings, the audio settings. That's the same EQ, but then you got a parametric EQ here, where for each channel you can boost the frequency wherever you want to set it. Sometimes when I'm listening to some music that doesn't have enough bass, I'll usually boost anywhere between the 30 and 60 hertz frequency to get more thump out of my sub. On my 10-inch mid-ranges I got in the back, I like to throw up that 125 to give it a little more punch. But yeah, I don't really mess with the other ones because with compression horns and tweeters in here, it's already screaming. Crossover, the most important part. This is going to be, you can select it for all four channels on the DSP. And like I mentioned earlier, sub on 1, mids on 2, compression horn on 3, and tweeters on 4. So as you can see, I have the appropriate crossovers for all the different drivers. So you can see my mids between 80 and 20,000. The only reason I have it set to 20,000 is because I have the DS18 6.5s in the back, and they got tweeters built in, and I didn't wire it separately. So yeah. 3. Compression horn, running from 1400 to 20,000, and then my tweeter 3500 to 20,000, making sure I'm not putting any low frequencies into my highs. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff in here, man. Like, This DSP for less than $100 is insane. You can save custom presets. You can tune your gains off of this. It's got, you know, freaking test tones. You can choose the frequency you want to set it at. You know, you got the sequencer. You turn on your amps. You can change the time. So there's a 2-second delay on mine to turning on all 3 of my amps. That way I don't hear a stupid popping sound when I start the car or turn it off. And it's got a voltmeter built in, so you can see your voltage. This voltmeter tends to be a lot more accurate than what I have up here, because as you can see, that's in real time showing my voltage. And this thing always just sits right there unless I'm really beating it, and even then it doesn't dip down. This will show me drops into like 12.5, 12.6, where this is still sitting at like 14 flat or 13.9. So I trust the DSP more than I do this guy here. But yeah, I decided to make this video because this is the video that I was looking for when I was trying to buy a DSP. And let me tell you guys, if you do not have a DSP, it is going to wake up your sound system. Once you set those crossovers the right way and you tune your EQ, your system's really gonna hit then. Everything just, it's all gonna come together. Channel 1 on, channel 2. This is on fact, just running the LC2i. Makes a huge difference. Huge difference.